You think it's just me right now you're watching? No, but this is going to be all of us. Right now, this is about 1% of us. We're all going to be up here, and we're going to be breaking those windows. We're going to be having to deal with the tear bombs, with the gas bombs, to get dressed warm, because we have to, because they're taking our shit. It's like they're taking everything.
There's the Texas real estate agent and so-called life coach, Jenna Ryan. She appears to have taken a private plane to Washington and bragged about storming the Capitol. She said they were armed and dangerous. Then the FBI arrested her. And now she's saying this.
Me personally, I do not feel a sense of shame or guilt from my heart from what I was doing. I thought I was following my president. I would like a pardon from the president of the United States. I think that we all deserve a pardon. I'm facing prison sentence.
A sentencing for one of the people convicted of storming the Capitol on January 6th. A judge ordered Jenna Ryan to serve 60 days behind bars and pay a $1,000 fine. It is the harshest punishment so far for a rioter who pleaded guilty. Ryan is a real estate agent from Texas. The judge said she celebrated the riot and did not show any remorse.
I think it's very problematic. I think you have to, as a prosecutor in this situation, call the bluff of the Jenna Ryans of the world. No one is forcing you to settle with these people. And to me, it's not ultimately like putting on these trials is going to be all that difficult. Have a low-level first-year prosecutor do this case and do the trial. It'll probably take 2 or 3 days and ask the jury and ask in sentencing for 5 to 10 years. Someone like a Jenna Ryan should be doing at least 5 years, because that is how you send a message to future Jenna Ryans. Well, and that insurrection, yeah, sure, you talk about the loan officer you talked about from Texas. Maybe he walked in and he didn't actually cause damage, but he gets away with it. All these future fucking idiots and fascists look at this and go, you know what? Maybe next time I could push it this further. I could push it this further. It's like the kid who just goes one step further and further and further while they don't get punished. And before you know it, they've basically stolen mom and dad's car and driven it out to whatever. But that is the issue. What do you think's going on?
Well, I agree with you. Let me give you an example. I think that the resources that the federal government has devoted to prosecuting the parents that bribed their children's way into universities and colleges under the Varsity Blues investigation, which led to Felicity Huffman serving time in jail and William H. Macy, her husband.
So true.
The resources that were devoted to that are still being devoted to that, to put on trials in Boston, to send the message that rich, entitled parents can't bribe their kids' way through universities. Why isn't that same approach being used to people that stormed the Capitol in a violent insurrection?
That's so true, Popak. It's absurd. Yeah. It is absurd. And that is the perfect juxtaposition where it seemed the full force and power of the United States government thrown at this group of parents. By the way, fucked up. Right. The parents,
but Bambi
not totally a cool.
But Bambi cool. Going to Harvard is. I mean, I don't think we should put it on the same scale.
Not even close to the same scale.
Jenna Ryan storming the Capitol.
It shouldn't even be on a scale compared to insurrection. But yeah, where are those resources? Where are those prosecutors? Hire more prosecutors. Right. Go to the top law schools and let's get a fucking army of prosecutors who say we're for the democracy, and let's tell big law firms, hey, let's have your associates do something for our democracy and prosecute these motherfuckers.